The year was 2010. I was just a young boy with a part-time job at a petrol station, and a young lass by the name of Abby kept coming in just to fill up, but I swear she was just coming in to see me.
Yeah.
And I finally plucked up the courage to ask her out on a date. And I'm like, how can I impress her? So I invited her around to cook her dinner.
That's so nice.
I cook. That's what I do. Yeah. That's how I show my love for people. And this is the dish that I first cooked for Abby, who's now my wife, and we've got 2 beautiful kids. And this has become a sort of a staple in our house, and the kids love to eat it now too. So
I love this story.
I'm calling this my first date risotto.
Nice.
All right. So it's pretty classic style risotto. So the first thing I want you to start for me, we've got some leeks. So if you could slice up them, maybe chop up some garlic and some mushies for me,
Got it.
that would be lovely.
Okay.
Here I've got some pumpkin that we've just diced up. So I want to add a little bit of ground cumin. So that's going to go on. We'll just sprinkle that over. And then a pinch of salt. I've got the oven set to 200 degrees. I want to roast the pumpkin first because I just find when you roast pumpkin, it just takes on a whole nother dimension.
It's a lovely sweetness to it.
Yeah.
I would never think to go with cumin in a risotto though.
Yeah, it's not going to overpower the risotto, but you'll just be there subtly. A bit of a glug of olive oil, and we'll just give that a little toss and sprinkle that onto our oven tray. Now we're just going to roast this in the oven, 200 degrees, about 20 minutes until it's just soft. All right, so pumpkin is in the oven. We're using a chicken-style chicken stock for our base for the risotto.
Yeah, cool.
I love these. They're ready-made. All the hard work's done for you. I don't have time to make my own stock from scratch. So this is great, and it's gluten-free.
Which is great because risottos are that gluten-free meal that are so impressive, as we know, because it's first date risotto here.
That's right.
But you're not missing out on any of the flavour.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
So we're going in with 3 cups of the chicken stock.
Yep.
And also 3 cups of water.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's our base.
And it's important to keep the stock heated throughout cooking a risotto, yeah?
That's why I'm putting it on now, because I want to bring it to the simmer, because that helps to soak up into the rice, so you get the most luscious finish on your risotto.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I've got our other pot heating up here. This is where everything's going to happen. We've also got to slice these mushrooms and the garlic, if that's all right.
I'm loving listening to all your stories, see, so it's like story time with Tim in the kitchen some days.
Right. Exactly.
It's not cooking time with Tim, it's story time.
But that's what cooking's all about. It takes us to a different place, and I think about cooking and different dishes that I've had over the years, and it is a bit romantic because it brings up those nostalgic memories.
Yeah.
So we've got 30 grams of butter that I'm just going to melt in our pot here. We're going to save that for later. Okay, we won't forget about you. And I've got some bacon. So this is a double smoked bacon that I'm just going to dice up.
So I've got to ask.
Okay.
What is Abby's feedback on your first date? What did she say about this dish? Or
Well, I think she really appreciated that she was dating someone that knew his way around the kitchen.
Yeah.
And she might have been looking forward to the future where she thought, oh, I might catch a bloke that will cook for me.
Yeah, right. So that's what you think Abby thought.
Let's get her on the phone.
Get her in. It's your love language.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, bacon can go in. Let's turn that up a little bit. So bacon, leek and mushroom can all go in at the same time.
Does Abby have a dish that she'll cook for you confidently though?
Oh, yeah. She calls it Abby's special pasta. So it's like a broccoli and cauliflower creamy pasta that's her go-to.
yum.
Yeah. Have you got a dish that is a go-to that your partner really loves that you pull out?
Well, he has to love all of my cooking.
Yes.
Otherwise, he's got no choice but to love it.
Yeah.
But he's a beautiful, patient man. I think, honestly, this sounds so basic, but I won Al over with it's going to sound awful, but a banana omelette.
Banana omelette?
But he tried it and he was like, this is just a revelation. Like, absolute revelation. So
This is the lady for me.
this is, yeah, and it's so cool. It's like, well, you're a man of simple pleasures.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to just cook this off for a few minutes before we start adding the next ingredients. All right, so our bacon, mushy, leek mix has been cooking away for a few minutes.
Yep.
That's about where I need it to get to. So now we can go in with our Arborio rice. 1 3/4 cups.
Yep.
It sounds exact, but that's my recipe.
No, I love it.
Yeah. And all we want to do, this is an important step, just to stir the Arborio rice through to coat all of those grains of rice.
Yeah. Do you know, I think First Date Recipes has legs for a book.
Oh,
What do you reckon? Like,
I
you
like
could have
that.
a bunch of people write their first date recipes, and then that way, not the novice, but the person that wants to impress can just lean into the people that have got their partners over the line for life with their recipe.
What they've cooked. That's
Yeah.
a great idea.
Yeah.
Don't give all our secrets away here. All right, that's pretty good. The rice is all mixed in. Now we've got some white wine. Any white wine that you've got in the fridge or the cupboard will do. This is just a dry white wine, a bit like a Sauvignon Blanc. That can go in. Just half a cup. Of course, that's optional. You don't have to put it in.
So you'd add in a bit of extra stock if you weren't using white wine.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's not much white wine, so it
Yeah.
wouldn't make much difference if you put it in or not. All right, so there's no real easy way around this. What you have to do now is just add ladle by ladle between each time, just stirring until it soaks up all of that stock into the rice. It's going to take about 20 minutes or so. But that's all right. Pour yourself a glass of wine and your partner, put on some music, and just have some fun in the kitchen.
Nice.
All right, so my arm's getting a bit sore, but it is really important. You've got to keep stirring. It's not something you can just walk away from and go make a cup of tea, because then you're going to have a really gluggy risotto.
Yep.
The trick is to keep it moving, keep ladling. So all the stock's gone now. I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm happy with that nice, rich consistency. It looks good now, but wait for this, all right? Some finishing touches. We've got our roasted pumpkin. That's nice and soft now. So that can all go in. Lovely.
Would you say it's important? I always leave a little bit of liquid left in my risotto. I think that's where a lot of people make their mistake with risotto. They try to cook out too much of the liquid at the end.
Yeah, and then it gets a bit gluggy and a bit
fun.
stodgy.
Not fun to eat.
No. And now the rest of that butter, I said it was coming back. In it goes.
Okay. Just accept.
Yeah.
Be open.
Just nod and smile, Jack.
Yep.
Just nod and smile.
Might be on a first date. You're open, you know?
Open to
You're getting to know
new
people.
adventures, and yeah, I like that. Another pinch of salt and a good crack of black pepper at this stage. That butter's going to start to melt in there. Then we've got some Parmesan cheese that you grated for me. So about a cup. We'll save some back for garnish, but we'll put most of it in. So that's going to start to melt. And some chopped chives. There we go.
That's our greenery for the meal.
For a bit of greenery. And the chives also have a really nice flavour.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so you'll see now when I mix that through, it's just going to go to a whole nother dimension. The butter, the cheese, the pumpkin, the chives, fit for a first date. Or 50th date.
Yeah.
Any date, any night of the week.
If it's a great recipe, it stands the test of time.
Well, that's it. Now I cook this for the kids and they absolutely love it. So it's kind of nice.
They don't yet know the story of the first date risotto. though.
Not yet. Not yet. We'll tell them one day.
One day.
All right. We're ready to plate up.
Fun.
Okay. So you've got a bowl or a plate, whatever you want to serve your risotto on. We'll get a nice ladleage of our risotto. Nice and creamy, absolutely. So it should wobble a little bit, that's what you want, nice consistency. I always finish with another sprinkle of Parmesan, some more chives. First date risotto, you want to try it?
No.
Nah. Bit of
course not.
pumpkin, bit of mushroom.
It's so rich, but it's so good. Holy moly.
A lot of butter, but those flavours, the pumpkin, the mushroom, the bacon, the leek, just all work so well.
Yeah, they really do.
I'll-
Match made in heaven.
Oh, I think it was love at first bite.